Now, for some news on Nintendo. CD or not to CD? That is the question. Nintendo may be about to do something very, very smart. Or sources say that rather than develop expensive new hardware, Nintendo may install a new RAM chip, along with the new 32-bit CPU, into its cartridges that can store up to a gigabyte of memory, which would nullify the need for a CD. Think about it. CDs scratch, skip if bumped, and players have moving parts or subject to wear. A new system card or cartridge upgrade, however, would allow programmers all the space they want, while continuing to work on a development system they're already familiar with, and given the SNES's incredible sound and graphic capabilities, extra gobs of memory, rather than an expensive new system, may be the answer. I like it. But here's what really happened. 2 years after announcing the existence of the Super NES CD, Nintendo had yet to set any concrete release plans. This led many in the press to wonder if Nintendo would scrap the device entirely, instead choosing to focus their attention on the inevitable next-generation console. Unsure how to cover the story, Die Hard Game Fan decided to make a bunch of stuff up. The result is a 32-bit cartridge loaded with a gigabyte of inexpensive memory. Seeing the success of Star Fox and Nintendo's Super FX chip, it's easy to see where this rumor comes from. The idea of modifying a cartridge to make the aging 16-bit hardware more powerful suddenly seemed feasible, so why not run with this idea? But like all the worst predictions, Die Hard Game Fan can't help but embellish to the point of absurdity. Forget the increased costs associated with adding more RAM and that 32-bit CPU to each cartridge. The big red flag in this rumor is the 1 gig of memory. It's important to remember that this was an era when the Super NES was coming on cartridges ranging from 1 to 4 megabyte. Even the system's largest games, Tales of Fantasia and Star Ocean, only used 6 meg. The idea that Nintendo could somehow increase the size of the cartridges by 2,500% without sharply raising prices was a pipe dream. Die Hard Game Fan's defense of this make-believe plan is equally absurd. The editor spends half of the rumor pretending that cartridges are the perfect medium. They don't skip, you can't scratch them, there aren't a lot of moving parts, and there's a lot less loading. But I don't want to have to take out a mortgage on my home to buy a 1 gig Super NES cartridge. Hey, thanks for watching the 17th episode of the 30 Ridiculous Retro Rumors. We're just gonna keep posting these failed predictions every day leading up to Christmas, so I hope you'll keep tuning in. Tomorrow we'll be taking a look at the newest game from Team Eco, and I don't mean The Last Guardian. Find out what I'm talking about when you tune in tomorrow for another episode of the 30 Ridiculous Retro Rumors. Until then.